All right, let's see. Where was I? Stan, Forest Hill, New York, the great WABC. Go.
It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
Let me first say I am a Democrat, very proud to be a Democrat. And as far as the president is concerned, I believe he's handling the Middle East exactly the way it has to be handled.
So why are you proud to be a Democrat?
Because I've seen how the other side is. And
No. This is what always cracks me up about libs. I didn't ask you about me and my side. I asked you about you and your side. Why are you proud to be a Democrat? Hold on now. Pay attention. I'm educating you. You sound a little older, probably stuck in your ways. You proud of the open borders?
No.
You proud of the joblessness?
No.
You proud of the Fed pumping money into the pathetic fiscal state we're in as a result of massive deficit spending?
Well, yeah, but that's due to...
Pay attention. Are you proud of gutting the United States military?
It's not been gutted.
Oh, it's being gutted.
Oh, it's not been gutted. You know, you live in your reality, but the reality is not...
Now, my reality is the real world. Your reality is make-believe. Obama in Wonderland.
I want to talk about the Middle East. Can I talk
Let me
about
ask you this question. No, I'm not done with you. Let me ask you this question. You live in New York, Forest Hills. You're obviously a very poor man. Let me ask you this question, Stan. Do you like your tax rates in New York?
They're high.
No, they're not. They're perfect. They should be higher, shouldn't they?
Whatever.
Let me ask you this question. Do you like the fact that people are depopulating your state and running to other states because they can't pay the taxes?
That happens to a lot of states. Everybody's going south.
Happens to a lot of blue states. Most people are not leaving red states for blue states. Have you noticed that, Stan?
I've noticed it.
What's that all about?
People want to leave New York, they leave New York. People want to leave California, leave California. People want to leave South
why?
Carolina.
Why are they they're not leaving South Carolina? Why are they leaving New York and California, Stan? You're a proud Democrat. Tell the world.
What, it has to do with the Democrats?
No, not in the least.
Does it have to
Gun
do
control, open borders, massive tax increases, government out of control, insatiable, regulations out of control. You see, at least when it comes to states, you can pick up your ass and go somewhere else, but when it comes to the country, you can't. You're a proud Democrat.
Memory. You have a short memory. You know, it fascinates me. You're a very intelligent guy.
All right, I don't need a psychological examination from you. What is your point? Go.
The history of this country is the history of the Republicans and the Democrats. Both are to blame for a lot of things that happened.
Actually, the early history of this country, there weren't Democrats or Republicans. You aware of that, Stan?
I'm talking about the last 50 to 100 years.
Okay, the last 50 to 100 years. Why don't we go back to the last 150 years when the Democrats stood for slavery?
I didn't live then, sir.
Pay attention. Well, of course you didn't live then. That's why we call it history. But you can learn from it, and this is part of the problem with liberals, Stan. The world didn't begin today, and it did begin 50 years ago.
I've learned from history.
You're a proud Democrat. 150 years ago, your party stood for slavery. You're not proud of that, are you, Stan?
No, I'm not.
100 years ago, and changed, your party stood for segregation. All the way into the 1950s and 60s. You're proud of that, Stan?
I'm proud of Franklin Roosevelt. Remember him?
Yeah, he interned how many Japanese Americans?
But you put Ronald Reagan on top.
Yeah, he didn't intern any Japanese Americans.
All
right, Stan, thank you. You've been a good foil. You don't even realize it, but you have. But I'm getting a headache at this point. He wasn't bad, Mr. Producer, was he? He really wasn't. Stan, call again one day, will you? I think people can learn more by me talking to you, Stan, than in other ways. Stan sounds to me like your old-time Democrat, lib, because they immediately throw out FDR and they forget about all the other stuff FDR did.